So now we'll discuss a bit upon three of the most important applications or software platforms in the IoT world. We'll start off our discussion by talking about the Blynk app. Now, what is the Blynk app? Now, Blynk is a software used to prototype, deploy, and control the hardware electronic devices over internet, which is the sole purpose of IoT. With Blynk, anyone can connect their hardware to the cloud in order to analyze the real-time data that is gathered by sensors and to control the hardware via the Blynk app from any part of the world. Now, Blynk can run over hardware modules like ESP32, ESP8266, Node MCU, Arduino, all types of boards, Raspberry Pi, any model, and Particle, any model. It also supports connectivity via Wi-Fi, Ethernet cellular, GSM, 2G, 3G, 4G, long-term evolution, serial, USB via PC, Bluetooth and Bluetooth low energy, etc. It gives us a wide variety of options. Now, Blynk was designed for Internet of Things only. As I mentioned already, it can control hardware remotely, it can display sensor data, it can store data, visualize it, and do many other cool things. Now, there are three major components in a Blynk platform. Number one is the Blynk app. It allows you to create amazing interfaces for your projects using various widgets they provide. Blynk server is responsible for all the communications between the smartphone and the hardware. You can use the Blynk cloud or run your private Blynk server locally. It is open source, could easily handle thousands of devices, and can even be launched on a Raspberry Pi. Blynk libraries. These are the libraries for all the popular hardware platforms in order to enable communication with the server and process all the incoming and outgoing data and commands. ThingSpeak. Now, what do we understand by ThingSpeak? ThingSpeak is a pretty self-explanatory term which says that things are speaking. And that is the essence of IoT. Things are speaking to one another. So, what is ThingSpeak? ThingSpeak is an IoT cloud platform which is used to send sensor data to the cloud and to analyze and visualize data with MATLAB or other software, including making your own applications. ThingSpeak includes a web service, REST API, that collects and stores sensor data in the cloud and develop IoT applications. ThingSpeak can collect data in private channels, share data with public channels, RESTful and MQTT API, MATLAB analytics and visualizations, alert, event scheduling, and app integrations. There are large many things you can do with the help of ThingSpeak. ThingSpeak works with Arduino, Particle Photon, and Electron, ESP8266, Raspberry Pi, Twitter, Twilio, and MATLAB. There are a wide variety of applications of ThingSpeak, and there are a lot many things you can go and discover with the help of ThingSpeak. So this is just an introduction to ThingSpeak. You can go and you can just try a lot many things after you're done with this IoT course, and once you have some basics in order to go and play around with different platforms. Next up is IFTTT. IFTTT is nothing but a very straightforward acronym for if this, then that. So it is just like a conditional statement. It's like if this is happening, then that should happen. What does it mean? So when we are using this platform, what are we doing is that we are telling the computer, we are telling the IoT network rather, that let us say if this one process is happening right now, then based on this you have to do that particular application. IFTTT is a free web service that allows you to connect other web services, applications, and devices to each other in order to automate simple tasks. Let's say if you can basically, for example, program that if it is 8 o'clock on the 8 o'clock on the time, it is 8 o'clock now, then you have to update this tweet on Twitter. So there is a process for that, but then you can do such kind of cool stuff with it. Main features of IFTTT are applet repository, analytics, do recipes, applet services, guided custom recipe, and if IF recipes. Technical specifications of IFTTT can be used on the following platforms: web-based, iOS, Android, and desktop. So this is this is a brief introduction to IFTTT. You can go on to the website and there are multiple options that are available to you. So as you can see on the right hand side, there's a small screenshot of the website. So as you can see, there is a small plus symbol next to this. If you click on that, you'll get a wide array of options to select from. Like as you can see, date and time. There you can see SMS, you can see email, all those sort of things. So you select the plus icon and then you select, let's say, date and time. Then after that, you'll be directed to another icon, which will be associated with that icon, that term. Over there, if you press that term, you'll get another array of options, which will look similar to these options. You can select a particular option over there. Let's say you selected Twitter over there. So on the side of this, you have selected date and time. On the side of that, you have selected Twitter. So if you set that on this part that let's say 8 p.m. is your reference time. Every day at 8 p.m. you want a tweet to go up on Twitter. Let's say it may be some inspirational quote. So what will happen? You'll set the time as 8 p.m. within the date and time section, that is this section, and accordingly you'll ask the web service to post or tweet on Twitter under the that section. And under the that section, you'll basically configure it in a way that at every day at 8 p.m. you'll be sending up a quote, an inspirational quote on Twitter. So overall, what is happening in a nutshell? You are not tweeting physically. On every day at 8 p.m., your web application is directly putting out a tweet on your behalf. Isn't that amazing? So there are a lot many such things that you can do with IFTTT and all the other platforms which I mentioned earlier as well. So once you guys are done with completing this IoT course, you can go and play around with lot many things.